as you can see, Ray Baduka IV has entered the transfer portal and he has committed to the University of South Carolina. And Coach Shane Beamer has told me that I will be an instant starter if I commit here, so it was no other choice for me and my fam but to come. And when Ray Baduka IV said he's coming, he is coming. Going into my first practice as a Gamecock, I have to come out here and prove myself. And even though I'm an instant starter, I cannot put a bad look on my name. And I told Coach when I signed those papers, I'm coming here for one thing and one thing only. I want a ring. But getting later in practice, the offense run a screenplay and I come down, lay that boom on him. Oh my God. After talking to Coach after practice, he said great practice and you're in no danger of losing that starting position. Going into our home opening game against North Carolina, started off intense. On 1st and 10, we made sure as soon as he caught that ball that he got put down. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, Drake May dumps it off to the running back and I make sure to come over there and knock his buckles loose. I made sure to welcome him to college, but on 2nd and 8, as you can see, he dump it off and I will wrap and roll him. Them Gator rolls are paying off. Not only that I'm a defensive player, but I can also be a special teams player. I come down, they did not block me. Boom! Oh my God, I laid him out. Good God almighty. And I might be the hardest hitter on the team, but I will alert that ball as well. Ray Baduka IV, he could and he would go all the way for a 6. And I mean, he was absolutely fired up with his teammates. But going into the next play on 2nd and 4, he jumps it off to the running back again, and I made sure to come over and lay a big hit again. And on 2nd and 8, I'm sitting back in my zone, and he throws the ball, and I'm such a hard hitter, you will not catch that ball on me. As you can see, we're going to win our home opener game, and I end the game off with 8 total tackles and 1 interception. Going into our next game against the number 1 seed, 1-0 Georgia, we have to come out intense, and we sure did. On 3rd and 11, I came down and laid that boom on him. Oh my God. And I know one thing, you might not know my name, and we might not be a ranked team, but you will feel how hard I hit you. I must have had some type of beef with this wide receiver, because I tried to take ACL, MCL out. Going into the next play on 3rd and 9, Stetson Bennett was sitting in that pocket, and he didn't know what to do with it, so I went to go get the sack on it, and I was fired up. I said, come on, I want some more. But this number 19 for Georgia absolutely had enough of me. I mean, he caught a deep pass, and it looked like he could, and he would go all the way for 6, and I said that was because I hit him so hard. And I said I'll get him back, but as you can see on 2nd and 8, he dumps it off to the running back, and I will make sure to hit him, but he still gets the first down. But going into the next play on 2nd and 10, I was in great coverage. I just couldn't get to the ball, but I still made the tackle. I mean, I'm having a ball out game, and on 3rd and goal, I absolutely misangled this running back, and they will go on and win the game. And as you can see, I ended the game off with 7 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 sack. Going into our next game against 1-1 Vanderbilt, started off intense. On 1st and 10, he had a slant route, and he got boom. Coach said quarterback set him up. And I just came out to this game very aggressive. On 2nd and 10, I said, give me that ball. I want it, but they got it recovered. I said, I don't care what it takes. You're not, boom, getting in this end zone. I'm going to lay that hit all day, but on 2nd and goal, they will punch that ball in for 6. And I was very disappointed we didn't hold them to 3, but on 1st and 10, boom, this quarterback was getting tripped up, and I picked him up. Here, as you can see, we're up 14-7, and I almost have an interception, but I dropped the ball. But going into the next play on 1st and 10, as you can see, he had a slant route, but I made sure to put him down, but he still got a gain of too much. Going into the next play on 3rd and 1, this wide receiver was wide open on this curl route, but I'm not scared to put my body on the line to make a tackle, and I will do. We're going to win the game, and I end the game off with 7 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. Going into our next game against 2-1 UCF, I mean, they started off intense. On 1st and 10, the quarterback rolls out of that pocket. He gets a gain of too much, but I throw him to the ground. I always get us fired up by coming down and booming everyone every game. And I will always set that momentum, but on 1st and 10, he runs the ball up the middle for a big first down, and I still tackle him. Here, as you can see, I'm like a magnet to that ball. On 2nd and 10, I will get to him and wrap and roll him like them Gator rolls are paying off. On 1st and 10, they have a read option, and boom, I'm his worst nightmare. Here, as you can see, on 2nd and 6, sitting in my zone, I will put him down as soon as he catch that ball. But going into the next play on 4th and 7, I was sitting back in my zone again, and I will catch that spectacular interception, but I get put down, and we go on to win the ball game. I end the game off with 7 total tackles and 1 interception. Into our next game against 1-3 Kentucky, started off intense. As you can see, Ray Baduka IV comes down and make a tackle as soon as he catch that ball, and I told my teammates I'm fired up early. Going into the next play, the running back ran it right up that middle, but I said, you're not going anywhere. Sit down. I'm starting to think these SEC teams are having enough of me. I come down and he gets stiff-armed. Oh my God. Going into the next play, I said I wanted revenge on 2nd and 9, and a one-handed interception. Ray Baduka IV has never done this in his career. He has acted unordinary. We're up 20-0, and to end the game off in style, I come down and boom, the quarterback set him up, and we're going to win the ball game. I end the game off for 3 total tackles and 1 interception. On to our next game against the number 12 seed 5-1 Arkansas. Started off intense. As you can see, he did not catch that ball, and we will spot that ball for the defense early. We have to keep him down here. On 3rd and 10, I spotted that ball, and we'll get to it with bad intentions. Here, as you can see, see on 2nd and inches, the quarterback will tuck that ball and run. He gets the first down. That is too much of a game, but I will bring him down. Going into the next play on 2nd and 9, I read a screen from a mile away, and I will fight pressure with pressure and knock this running back right on his back. I'm not playing. Going into the next play on 3rd and 4, he has a running back out of the backfield, and he catches it for a first down. On 4th and goal, Arkansas wanted to put some points on that board to take the game 7-3, but I said, that's it. You're not getting any more. And on 1st and 10, I came down and boom, good God almighty. He is going to be hurting tomorrow. And on 1st and 10, I get him again with a boom, and this time he fumbles that ball, and we recover it. Here, as you can see, we're going to win the ball game. I end the game off of 10 total tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. Going into our next game against the number 14 seed, 5-1 Tennessee did not start off well. I mean, they kicked 3, and that was a long field goal early. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, I made sure to come down and boom, shorten his neck early on. I'm not playing. And I mean, I'm feeling the beat gap all night and laying big hits. But going into the next play on 2nd and 6, he hit that hole and boom, I made him fumble, but they will recover that ball. And if I'm not the hardest hitter in college football, I don't know who is, but on 2nd and 12, I come down and boom, rearrange his guts. Oh my God. Here, as you can see on 3rd and 4, literally seconds later, I would have had an interception, but I put him down as soon as he got the ball. Going into the next play on 3rd and 7, he was coming across that middle, and I should have lit him up, but I didn't. And on 1st and 10, the quarterback rolls out of that pocket, and I made sure to wrap and roll him and tell him to sit down. You're not going anywhere. Getting down to the goal line on 2nd and goal, the quarterback scrambles out of that pocket, and I'm making sure that they're not getting in that end zone. And as you can see, like I said, they will be kicking 3, but that takes them up 9-7. And our offense didn't do anything with that ball, but boom, I will go out with a bang. But as you can see, we're going to lose the game. I end the game off of 12 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. On to our next game against the number 18 seed, 6-1 Missouri. Started off intense on 2nd and goal. I mean, they were driving down that field, but I still wrapped and rolling for a tackle. On to the next play on 3rd and 5, he dumped it off to the wide receiver, but I mean, he ran me over, but I still got him down. I'm not gonna lie, Missouri was attacking us early on 3rd and 10, he throws a dot on 2 defenders. Going into the next play on 1st and goal, they have a sweep play, but I get blocked, and they go in for 6. I started to turn things up a little bit on 1st and 10, he tried to roll out of that pocket, and I throw him on that ground and say, get over here. I'm not the one to be played with. Ray Paducah, the 4th on 3rd and 3, comes down and lay a big hit on this running back. I'm not playing. Going into the next play on 2nd and goal, we finally got what we needed. We got a game sack, and this time we brought that quarterback down, and he was injured. I don't pray on injuries, but we kind of needed that. We're down 10-0. Now it's 13-0, so we need change. And on 2nd and 6, I come down and lay a big hit on his tight end. Going into the next play on 2nd and 5, there's no more seconds on that clock, and I nearly have an interception, but I hit him instead. And as you can see, we going to win the ball game, and I end the game off with 10 total tackles and 2 tackles for loss. Going into our next game against 4-3 Mississippi State. Started off intense on 2nd and 4. This quarterback rolled out, and I mean, I wrapped in, rolled those legs. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, it's me and you. Boom, I'm gonna lay that boom all night. Here, as you can see on 3rd and 10, he has a slant route, and the quarterback bout set him up, but I hit him as soon as he caught the ball. On to the next one on 3rd and goal, I was sitting in my zone being patient, and I will intercept that ball. And as you can see, I get brought down, and we will go on to win the game. I end the game off with 3 total tackles and 1 interception. On to our next game against the 11 seed 7-2 Florida Gators. As you can see, started off intense. As soon as he caught that ball, Ray Paducah the 4th laid that hit on him, and I was fired up. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, I was sitting in my zone and came down and boom, this running back. I'm not playing. But as you can see, getting down to that goal line on 3rd and goal, they had a screenplay. He dumps it off to the running back, and he will go in for 6. Going to the next play on 1st and 10, this quarterback will tuck that ball and try to get out, but I boom him. I'm not playing. You will not get any forward progress. But on 1st and 10, boom, I'm not playing. I'm creeping down every time, and on 1st and 10, boom, I'm knocking them buckles loose. Here on 2nd and 10, I'm giving out headaches as well. I'm not playing. But to put the icing on the cake on 1st and 10, he comes across that middle, and I almost intercept that ball, but I dropped it, and we will go on to win the game. I end the game off with 6 total tackles. Going into our next game against FCS East, started off a little rocky. On 3rd and 8, I mean, they converted the first down, but I still got the tackle. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, Ray Paducah the 4th will get downhill and drive at his legs to get the tackle on him. Going into the next one, set, boom, oh my God, I laid the hit on him, but on 1st and 10, as you can see, I made sure to hit him so he couldn't catch that ball. On 2nd and 10, we're up 16-0, and I'm not scared to put my body on the line to make the hit. Here, as you can see on 2nd and 14, I will come downhill and lay that hit on that quarterback. And coach said donuts on him if we keep a no-scoring game, so you know me, I'm gonna throw him to the ground with bad intentions, but we're going to win the ball game, and I end the game off with 6 total tackles and 1 tackle for loss. Going into our next game against the number 18 seed 7-4 Clemson, started off intense, and it was on special teams. Boom! Ray Paducah the 4th came down in 10. Going into the next play on 2nd and 13, the quarterback had no option, so he tucked that ball, and you know I'm gonna sling him to that ground, but he still got the first down. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, he will run it outside, and I'm gonna put my body on the line and wrap and roll him. Going into the next play on 2nd and 6, I caught him in the hole and laid that hit hit on them all night. That still didn't stop Clemson from driving down that field and putting 3 on that board. But going into the next one on 2nd and 4, I was staying in my zone being patient, but I intercept that ball. Ray Baduki the 4th will go all the way for 6. Put the icing on the cake. On 1st and 10, I came down and boomed them and made them fumble that ball, and we would get a turnover downs. And as you can see, we're going to win the game. I get 8 total tackles and 1 forced fumble and 1 interception. But here, as you can see, we lost too many games to make it to that SEC Conference Championship. But as you can see, this is the end of Ray Baduki the 4th junior season. Declared for the NFL draft and got drafted round 7 to the Baltimore Ravens. Drop in the comments down below what road to glory do you want to see next.